Good morning, everyone. Today we are discussing about international marketing. So, really, with reference to international marketing, is everyone's question will be there. So, do we need to understand the expectations of the people? Do we need to do any kind of market survey? Do we need to collect any kind of database? Many questions will be there, and the answer is for everything. It is yes. So we need to work on with international marketing information system, and we need to understand the marketing strategies out of this database, what we are going to gather. That's the most important thing where we need to understand to begin this concept. And when it comes to the reality, for the examination viewpoint, yes, of course, 14 marks, quite important question. We need to understand this in depth. So it's a part of information system in the international business. When you're going to get into the work of marketing aspects, maybe you'll be entering international business with the only export and import, even though you need to understand how exactly it is important and how much it is quite important to any one of the business approach. Because when you are going to think over some other's country, the importer is importing your goods because with the feeling such like you will be having a brand name, correct? But it may work out for a few months period of the time, maybe about 6 months to 8 months maximum. Later on, maybe your demand will get diminished in case if your taste preferences are not going to match with the clients on that country where the importer is importing the goods. If in his country your demand is not able to match, probably he's going to start finding it out some other exporter of some other country. Okay, he is not ready to accept any kind of loss for that. Yes, marketing information is going to begin with the necessity of survival. So it includes several research tasks like interacting. Maybe we are going to interact with our importers. Maybe sometime if we are going to execute our business personally in that particular country, maybe through franchising we are giving, maybe some other moment of time through our own expansion work. Yes, we need to start interacting with the people. How do you feel about the brand? How do you feel about the product? How do you feel about the quality, packing, packaging? A number of questions. Maybe with the help of these interactions, probably we will come to one of the conclusion that whether we are good, average, bad, correct? We will come to our own conclusion. So out of that, that is going to give one more diversion to move ahead towards one more protecting movement. That protecting movement, it is going to give a secure layer to our organization in terms of managing the demand in some other country. And immediately with the continuation part, after interacting, continuing. Sir, I did the interaction for almost about 15 days. My marketing research work is over. Yes, it is true. Your marketing research work is over for that tenure, but at the same moment of time, change is the constant thing across the globe. So we need to understand how exactly the change is going to be acceptable and how we are going to accept the change which is being expected by your clients. Correct? So where we need to understand their expectations. Maybe day on day basis, you may not be having that same rigid environment, correct? So a number of competitors will get faced in the market. Probably even your clients' thoughts will get changed day by day, correct? So we need to start working with all these aspects. And the third sub point is about a future oriented structure of people. So do I need to give any kind of training to my employees? Yes, very much true. Based upon the future orientation, whatever you are going to do, the predictions, everything should come true. Then only that potential market can be tapped, and maybe that exposure can be able to take place. That untapping of that particular market may go for giving you one more diversion with expansion of existing business. Correct? The next sub point is about equipment. So this country people they do not have a sufficient knowledge about technical concentration. Yes, in the beginning stage, why can't you come up with your own employees of your own country and make them to give the training to these employees? Correct? Maybe when you're going to start thinking about, I can go for giving a live example in Biddi industrial area. Toyota is the company from Japan, where during the tenure of 1990s, when they have entered India after 1991 LPG policy, Toyota is also one of the companies. They have entered India with Kirloskars. Everyone knows that, correct? But in the initial stage, whatever the level of dependency of their employees towards their home country, Japan, was there, now that much of dependency over Japanese employees is not there. Why? They started their own institution named to be called Gurukul, that is a ITI training institute. Once the employee is being appointed, he need to be under the training process first. He need to complete the training process in that Gurukul, then he need to join to the job. That's a paid option, correct? So equipments need to be established and make sure that your people are able to manage with the existing system. That is quite important. And the last point I'm using in the research, that's about procedures. Very much true. How exactly we are moving ahead with respect to the procedures and what exactly we are going to follow in terms of managing the procedures. Everything is going to be the biggest question. So, do we need to encourage our own momentum towards the procedures? Answer is yes, most of the time. We need to manage with the procedures. Then only we can able to execute our routine. Then only we can able to reach towards best of the best action flow. Correct? That is how the things will run in the market. So the procedures, whatever you are going to create, may go for supporting us in terms of managing the complete tenure. And utility of this marketing research. Sir, you have told so many things till now, but how exactly I can go for encashing this moment? Correct, no? As a businessman, our thought process will be like we need to get something in return. Then only we are ready to invest somewhere or else devote some of the time somewhere. Correct? Students, they are attending the sessions because of not only attendance, correct? Even for the knowledge, even for writing the examinations. Maybe nowadays, most of the students they are going to attend the sessions in almost all education institutions for getting promoting If they are going to fall under the shortage of attendance, of course, that's going to be a question mark, right? Everyone's willing point will be there is about utility in the sense level of satisfaction. Let us move ahead with this utility. The first point is about increasing competition. Yes, when you are going to do this kind of marketing research and when you're going to upgrade yourself towards the best of the best momentum.
Morning, sir.
Yes, sir, good morning. So that best momentum may go for supporting us in terms of increasing the competition. Correct? Maybe we are going to meet the expectations of that host country wherever we are willing to establish or else wherever we are trying to execute our work. Maybe we also will be there in the same race and we will be there at least in top 10 out of top 5, maybe top 1. Correct? That's about utility. Even our level of satisfaction is also most important as an investor. That is quite important. Need to understand the fast technological developments. When the technological developments are going to move up to the mark, everyone's concentration will be there in the same pace of order in terms of reaching a betterment, better level of satisfaction. Correct? Even about changing order of customers' attitude. So, what kind of this changing order of customers' attitude? Customers, they are going to start feeling proud about your product, man. Their status quo is going to get enhanced because they are buying your brand. That's going to be the most enthusiastic moment. People should feel proud to buy your product. That's the main agenda every time. Even about clients' tastes, clients' requirements can be fulfilled very easily. Okay, before they think that such like yes, I was discussing this example on one of the session as like maybe as a teacher myself. When I was writing on the blackboard, I was thinking as such like blackboard, green board. It is so dusty when I'm going to use this particular board. Maybe because of laziness of this teacher, ICT, Information Communication Technology, has been enabled. Okay, yes, I'm supposed to think on behalf of clients, but let me think even my level of satisfaction also. Correct? So we are going to be get encouraged out of this. True? That's the viewpoint. How we are going to run the base. Now ICT has reduced that particular dusty kind of nature, and I can focus more and more on explanation instead of writing on the board. Correct? Even furthermore, why can't I go for using a mic system so that I can reduce my pitch of high voice. I can go for changing the tone very easily. Yes, that's going to have value addition. Instead of addressing only 25 to 30 students in session, maybe I can start addressing towards nearly around 70 to 80 students very easily. Maybe I can address the whole gathering very easily. Correct? So it's all about level of satisfaction. So, however, this teacher is going to think about ICT. Now, you people are going to think how to commercialize this momentum, how to commercialize this product so that I can go for pushing this product for the level of satisfaction of my own, in the sense your bottom line of the balance sheet, that is profit, should get boosted up. Identify deficiencies. Try to think about what kind of products you are offering, what price you are fixing it up, whether that is affordable to the people or not, whether it is matching that particular level of satisfaction. whether you are distributing the products in time, promoting the products in time. So you need to take that count completely. Then only things will be all right. Even about marketing opportunities. So do I need to think this host country as my home country? Yes, in case if you're going to start thinking such like to occupy, acquire even neighbors market also, then you need to decide yourself that that market need to be occupied properly as like your home country. It is mandatory. Then only things will be perfect. Identify the weakness and strength of our company. Marketing research always helps us in terms of identifying the strength and weakness of our own company, because we always start comparing with others. That itself is to be called healthy competition. If we are going to identify our weakness and if we are able to cover it up, that itself is to be called as healthy competition. Monitor environmental changes. Try to conduct exploratory research. Go for making the complete concentration over a different aspects of your own area of approach. Even conduct a conclusive research whether I am into the right path, right way of approach or not. Decide it your own self. That helps complete pictorial background where we can able to manage and we can able to reach to the better greater heights at any moment of time. Yeah. So with this note, today we will have completed 14 marks quite important question concerned with the marketing research at the international business level. Thank you to everyone.